Going with the 5-iron here.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Just didn't drop. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
That's an awful error. Second shot here on the fourth. Now just one over par, tied for second place.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. And this putt coming up for his par. Gee, that had a chance, didn't it? And this one will be for bogey. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in first place, looking to hold that lead here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Attaboy, good shot. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. High pressure moment here. This for a share of the lead. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole.
It was nice to see that go in because it has been pretty darn ugly up to this point.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. And here we are with the third shot. He shares top spot. 15 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Was on a good line. A good stroke. Moving right along, and they're currently tied for first in the standings with Lydia Ko. This one needs to kick left. Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
One wheat bix too many, I think. Ooh. In she goes. Let's head to the next. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Getting ready to play their third. Only 2 shots off the pace. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
With this putt, he'll get one up on Will Zalatoris. What a match this has been.
And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
And here we are with the third shot. He's 2 shots back. How close was that to going down? Oh, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The two of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Nice little putt to hole, that one. And he'll move into the top 10. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now 4 back after that hole. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity. That starts off on a good line.
He's currently tied for 8th. Second shot here on the 12th. Well, that should find the bunker. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Will he be able to get out of this one?
He's going to need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
This is on a stupendous line.
Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. This one is headed to the right. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. 8 feet to the cup.
Gotta try and save the par here.
Ooh, right by the hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Yeah, you'll take that.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Birdied their last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. He's currently in the 2nd position.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
And this is a mighty performance. Look at the player creeping up the leaderboard at just the right time.
We expected to see someone come out of the pack to contend for this title. This player is doing just that.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
And that will do it for this player today. Rich, obviously close but no cigar, but you've just got to hand it to this player for making that final round charge.
It was impressive. From the very opening tee shot, this player was focusing on making birdies early and often. Unfortunately, not able to make enough today to get the victory. Still a lot of